So we're about to crown our world champions. It is time for the Manufacturers' Cup Grand Finals here in Monaco as we go green and go racing for the final time in 2022 as Porsche lead the field across the timing line and down in towards the first corner of La Source. So it's Porsche from Toyota, from Mercedes into the first corner. Of course, that rolling start spreads the field out. Don't expect too many moves to be made in the early stages, although Honda seems to be making a good ascension through the field. Let's see how the full wet tyres are going to work out for Toyota as we come up the rise through Eau Rouge and Radion for the first time.
Through Eau Rouge and Radion, I had to slow the car down a bit. Those wet tyres now, I think, starting perhaps to go the other way. There's a big lunge there from Daniel Solis. What a move there. Very, very confident from... Is he going to be able to complete it, though? He is. There you go. What a move from Daniel Solis. That's the height of confidence there. Whether he meant to go from that far back, though, I'm not sure.
Nico Romero out, Yuito Sasaki in for Genesis. We ride on board with the Japanese driver coming out of the pit lane there. Then look at this train of cars emerging out of La Source as they come through. You can see Massa there just in the background there, of course, on the hard tyres. The hard tyres up to temperature, though, for them because they've already had a lap on them. And look at that dry line getting drier and drier, corner by corner, sector by sector. And as you said, Jimmy, the top three playing it safe, going on to the staying on the intermediate tyres, not wanting to risk that too soon. But the track looking really very much like it is suitable for dry tyres. We know that because, of course, the sector times have been strong for Toyota. The thing is, for Toyota, they're in traffic, but for not for long, because here they go up the inside of Genesis and through into fourth place. Nice bit of clear air for them. That was crucial for their strategy. Sophie was a little bit wide through there, and that's allowing Moisov to close up as he comes into the slipstream on the right of the Camel Straight. He's going to park it to the left-hand side of the circuit, and let's see whether this is going to be an easy move. I think it will be for Team Toyota, and Moisov, they go through up into second and crucially back into the lead of the Manufacturers' Cup. If the checkered flag fell now, it would be Toyota who are crowned as the Manufacturers' Cup champions of 2022.
It wouldn't be good enough.
Porsche have had a problem. They've spun into the left-hand Ravix, and the race leaders look like they've possibly thrown it all the way here. Angel Estrada, who was behind the wheel, we were singing his praises just a couple of laps ago, and whether he got onto the wet part of the circuit, I don't know. But from the race lead down to fourth place here for Team Porsche, that is an absolute disaster for the German manufacturer.
Fairly heavy rain now on the windscreen of the Porsche in front, so it's starting to come down heavy here at Spa-Francorchamps in our world finals here in the Manufacturers' Cup. Team Nissan in front at the moment.
Leaders are in, Jimmy.
There they are, Toyota in for the intermediates, as are Genesis, Nissan and Porsche coming in as well. So everyone decided to go onto the intermediate compound of tyres, so there'll be a driver swap as well. Every time you come into the pits for a tyre swap, you do have to do a driver swap as well. That's in the regulations. And the top are coming in, Mercedes and Subaru going straight onto that wet compound of tyre, as are VW. So strategically, this is massive because our current points leader is on a different tyre from their closest competitors behind. So this could be, again, a masterstroke from those on wets, or it could be horrible. And still on board there, let's have a look. There's Nissan in front, and we're seeing Lexus and Honda deciding, oh, Porsche off there, at the top of Eau Rouge Radio, Porsche off, and Nissan slow. Subaru goes from fifth to third in just one corner. Are they going to have the speed? And Nissan off, sideways they go, they hit the wet stuff, off they go. Mercedes with a 0.5 second penalty as well. So now Subaru are right back in this. There's Genesis in front, only 4 seconds on the road.
Yeah, now the tyres are really starting to not work at all. They're starting to aquaplane. Just to give you an idea, last time around, 236.3 for Toyota. On the wets for Subaru, a 233.5. They were 3 seconds faster. This race is Subaru's to lose now at this point. Half-second penalty there for Mercedes won't be helping their challenge on the wet tyres from fourth place. You can see the live points rankings. Subaru could not only win this race, but they could be in with a shout of winning the Manufacturers' Cup here. It's double points on offer, and depending what happens here for Team Toyota, if they lose not only one but a few positions here with Mercedes creeping up, they could be set for the win in the Manufacturers' Cup in 2022. What a dramatic conclusion this could be set to be. I'm just having a look here because the Toyota are watching on.
Yeah, Eagle's there. He's got his gloves on. Toyota into the pit lane. Toyota into the pits. Coming in now for a set of wet tyres. Is that the right choice? They had the lead. They're not going to be able to claw back this gap, I don't think. So I don't know if that's the right choice or not there from Team Toyota. Genesis go up into the lead. Subaru in P2, Mercedes P3. If it finishes this way, Subaru are going to be champions. Why do they pit? And Subaru is right on. Look how slow Genesis is. There's nothing they can do on this intermediate compound. They're trying to defend, but they can't. The tyres just aren't there. Subaru and Mercedes there in the background too, pushing Subaru. Mercedes up into P1. Subaru there, getting biffed out the way by Team Mercedes. It's 4 cars now scrapping for the lead.
Down in towards the left-hander we go. Mercedes are off. Subaru goes through into the lead. Baptiste was chucked it all away into reverse. Can you believe it? As they come running down in towards P1. He's managed to keep it facing in the right way, but still, he's got himself down into 4th place. He's now got more of a gap to climb than he had just a couple of corners ago. But goodness me, what a dramatic conclusion to the race this is going to be. And there's still 5 laps left.
That was the 0.5-second penalty there, served by Porsche. Igor now up into 2nd. The gap 2.4 seconds, and there you go. Yeah, they will be tied on points. But because Subaru win this race, they will beat the champions. So it all comes down to this. It's Subaru versus Toyota. Whoever finishes first on track will be the Manufacturers' Cup champions here in 2022.
And into the final corner comes Kylian Drumont for Team Subaru. It is going to be Kylian Drumont, Danny Solis and Takuma Miyazono who become Manufacturers' Cup champions of 2022. It's their 2nd title. They won it in 2020. They win it again this year. What an amazing end to the race for Team Subaru against all of the odds. And those 3 drivers are on top of the world here in Monaco.